Hole 1 is just a little approach shot over the hill and down. Try to avoid going long. Don't go over the driveway. Don't go into the bushes. But easy little hyzer probably do the trick. Hole 2 is fairly short but uphill up the driveway. Premium on staying on the fairway. If you leap left, there's a lot of places to get lost over there. Bushes on the right are a bit more forgiving. Hole 3 is another uphill shot. Big hyzer out over the garden will get you there. Again, don't be deceived by the distance. You probably need a driver for this one. Hole 4, things start to get more interesting. You've got a tight tunnel shot down the hill, continuing on under another apple tree. Forehand flex, extremely satisfying if you can make the gap and get it through. Definitely a chance for birdie. But if you leap left down the hill under the trees, bogey is for sure in play. Hole 5, uphill again. Slight dogleg left. Don't go long into the bushes. Don't go left into the bushes. Stay on the fairway. This way to hole 6. That is here. Couple choices. A big flex shot over the hill and down. A bit of a blind shot to have a spotter. Alternatively, take the right-hand tunnel down the road. Also a tricky shot. Let's walk down the road. So there is space here. It's a very precise line and hard to get all the way out around the corner. One shot though. Looking to the left, up the hill, that's where your backhand flex shot would come from. And this open air for big S-curve, and the hole has been parked that way, which is pretty exciting if you can make it happen. Hole 7 is short and downhill. You'd think it'd be easy. There's a tight forehand gap on the left. There's a low backhand gap on the right. You could go over the top with a forehand flex. Grenade might be a good option. Choices. None of them super easy. Hole 8 is a blind shot uphill. You can go up and over all the trees and hope you get through the trees you can't see on the other side. Or you can go out the gap on the left. Forehand recommended. If you can get out in the field past that apple tree, you're free and clear. Easy shot at par. But the birdie route is definitely trying to go over the top. Fairway's a little rough on this one. Until you get through the gap. Once you're through the gap, you can look to the right and see the target up on the hillside there. And that stump. Surprisingly easy to get caught up in these trees if you're not careful. And to the right here is the other side of the over-the-top route. I'm still going to beat these two apple trees here and the pine tree and stick the landing on the hillside. Easy peasy, right? Hole 9 goes across the top of the hillside out through this gap, which is just a little too tight for the backhand flex you might like to throw. Big hyzer over the top could be an option. Basket is just over the crest of the hill. Almost out of sight from the tee pad. From up here, the views are spectacular. Currently have a temporary basket in here and a target for the permanent course. That was the front 9. Hole 10 begins the back 9 with a par 4 up the hill. Again, heavy premium on staying on the fairway here. It's pretty dense on the left and not great on the right either. Easy to take multiple bogey shots, pitching back out to the fairway. So just try and blast it up the hill or lay up, whatever you have the confidence for. The fairway follows along around this little corner and up to the crest of the road here. And then a little dogleg left into the trees. Hole 11 begins just steps away from basket 10 and is another par 4, long one out the road. There's just about enough airspace to get a big turnover or a forehand up here to bite off as much distance as you can. The woods are a little more forgiving. At least you won't lose your disc. But good luck finding a line with any huge amount of forward progression. So again, best to stay on the fairway. Similar hole up to the crest of the hill, a little bit past, and then a slight dogleg left into the woods. Hole 12 goes back down the road the way we just came. This is a par 3, stock backhand shot, let it fade at the end to get round the corner, hopefully close to the basket. Someday maybe we'll open up a forehand line through the woods on the left. Or you can try and find one of your own. Good luck with that. 13 is a short little shot down this tunnel and a little bit left at the end. Might be the shortest bogey you'll ever take. Very easy not to hit the gap, so that's what you want to do. Aim for the little red birch in the middle, and so you can get a little fade at the end. Get into the green, which is tucked in here. Slightly elevated, downhill behind. It's a bit of a walk to hole 14, so pay attention to the signage. Is another short one. Target is tucked in just left of the big pine tree. Highs are over the top, probably your best bet. There's forehand lines as well if you want them. Use a spotter. The undergrowth is fairly dense here. Hole 15 is a rather obstructed fairway. Believe it or not, you can see the target at the far end of the birch trees. Just keep looking. You can push up through the middle here with a layup for par, or most people will try to go over the top. Try and manufacture something and either forehand or backhand flex it in near the green. Hole 16 takes us back down the road, just long and left of the grey tree trunk. Right there, nice straight shot, but you'll be punished if you go left or right. Dance in the woods. Don't do that. If you go long, you're into the deep dark woods, so watch out for that too. Hole 17 is the third and final par 4 on the course. You can go down the left side tunnel, or possibly over the top and crash trees for eagle. Good luck. The birdie approach is to try and lay up to the mouth of the tunnel up here, then throw something down the second tunnel, hopefully getting close enough for a putt. Turn over through the top of this gap can also work, or potentially a forehand. Once you're through there, you need to get through the second tunnel. And slightly around the corner to the target. Hole 18 brings us from the top of the hill to the large dead poplar tree, after which the course is named. You can come forehand through the left, backhand through the right, maybe go something over the top. Again, choices here. The approach to this hole is challenging. There's a couple gaps, but also quite a few not gaps. So watch where you come in. Our play is to come out into the open field here, toss your approach over the top, get in under the basket, and then make your putt. Making those putts is not easy, as this target is significantly elevated. As you see here, target hangs from a rope. It used to have a swing on it, but the tree's probably not safe for a swing these days. Don't hang out under here too long, folks. Just make your putt and get out of here.